Eko akete, Naija ni be, alaye lo wa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Torí Eko lele, wọ́n ní Eko làwa o, àkànbí Eko lele, àṣẹ Eko làwa o, oko Eko lele, wọ́n ní Eko làwa o, a ní information Eko lele, lọ́jà Eko làwa o, àwọn ọmọ boys.
With a vision to be the enabling institution that creates sustainable wealth for Lagos citizens, and the mission to promote and sustain entrepreneurship and employment through the use of wealth creation strategies and resources by collaborating with all stakeholders based on the core values of strong leadership, integrity, innovation, responsiveness, and accountability. The Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, under the supervision and watch of Otumba Mrs. Yetunde Arubieke, has left no stone unturned and no one in doubt of the ministry's competence, capability, responsiveness, purposeful drive, determination, focused driven goals, dedication, efficiency, resourcefulness, and effectiveness in the service delivery, execution, and implementation of the ministry's set vision, mission, and core values through various programs, activities, and engagement in keeping with the Greater Lagos Initiative and the team's agenda vision of Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu's administration in Lagos State. With the creation of established job centers in the 5 divisions of the state and the assurances of more to come in meeting with the required demands and yearnings of the citizens, the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, in collaboration and partnership engagement with key stakeholders, has through numerous programs, activities, and engagement provided Lagos citizens with quality service delivery in different vocation, skills acquisition, empowerment, and entrepreneurship schemes through the use of effective wealth creation strategies and resources in changing the narrative and dynamics of quality service delivery to the people. As a responsive ministry with the responsibility to create sustainable wealth for the citizens of the state, the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment over the years has been engaging and promoting entrepreneurship mentoring for unemployed youths in the state, not only making them self-reliant, but equally in acquiring the needed training, understanding, professionalism, and experience required in being independent entrepreneurs.
Mr. Governor is of the opinion that we should equally give opportunity to people who are not even aware that we have a job center, who have not even indicated, who have not told the government that they are looking for jobs, to equally give them opportunity by, coming to a place like this, to let them know what they need to do. Then, we'll come up with a selection process. The selection process, after the selection process, with the organizations that I've indicated and agencies and parastatal that we have noted with Mr. Governor's confirmation, I think we'll forward that to him very soon. He will be in a position to equally add or to remove. He won't allow us to put those job seekers in a place where they won't be useful. He won't allow us to put them where they will be sending them to go and buy rice and amala for them, and meaning they are not acquiring any knowledge. So he reserved the right to agree with our choice of parastatals and agencies.
Artisans and tradesmen had, through different programs engagement of the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, been trained and still being trained in the acquisition of skills, which today has transformed the lives of many in the state.
The expectation is better productivity, because once their skill, is somehow enhanced, the output will be better. People will be happier, giving them or whatever service they're providing will be at the top scale, and that's the essence. That's what the government is thinking of skilling them, making them 21st century compliant, so that they won't be working with old tools, old outdated tools. You had the ESL Lasvel. He said they will even be doing visitation to industries, to companies, to look at the prevailing or the equipment that they are using right now. And that is a lot. I think that's seriously phenomenal as far as I'm concerned, because it's not only training them theoretically, practical approach to it will be visitation to also, companies where their vocation is relevant. So I seriously want to use this opportunity to really appreciate Mr. Governor for his thoughtfulness, for thinking that, there are some people in the formal sector that are equally important and their great need to be upskilled.
As part of the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment Program, the ongoing cash transfer program of the ministry has not only benefited many citizens in the state, but indeed a program initiative that has equally made changes for good in the lives of the citizens in the state. The Honorable Commissioner sheds more light on this.
All we are asking is that people should take advantage. If for any reason your name is not there, go and meet all the conditions of the federal government and the World Bank, which is, that's why they call it conditional cash transfer. You go for enumeration, you fill a questionnaire, and your name will go. And when we have you as beneficiaries, we are good to do what we need to do. This exercise will happen every 2 months, so 6 times in a year. Then after that, they still have some group that will come and look at what they do, what they're actually doing with the money, and see if they can give them something like startups and additional money to cushion whatever trade they are doing. So it's an all-involving program. So, but another thing is, I want you to know that in all of this, the Lagos State governor is so passionate. He's so passionate, and I will not be surprised if some other people that are not captured are benefiting next year. I'm not confirming it because it's not anything that I can confirm, but he is so involved in this, he is so self-into it, that he has seen it as a worthy way to assist the less privileged and the vulnerable in our system.
Aside these laudable and commendable feats by the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, the ministry is presently planning another program initiative tagged the Lagos State Graduate Internship Program, as approved and consented to by Mr. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu in his magnanimity and passionate concern for the citizens in the state, is to, among other things, to 1. Give participants of the program the opportunity to gain valuable applied work experience on the field. 2. To expose participants to possible entrepreneurship opportunities. And 3. To strengthen participants' professional interpersonal skills, making them by extension to be more employable. And 4th, to create opportunities for corporate organizations to access best talents in their chosen skills. The Honorable Commissioner here explains more about the program.
We have the Youth Empowerment Program, which is the GIPP, which is coming on right now. Mr. Governor, like I said, has graciously approved that we look for ways of putting some of our unemployed youth, job seekers, into the employment space. And to this, we're working effectively on that. I think this week we should be able to get the link, whereby we'll make it very, very public that job seekers should apply through the link. We give them like 2 weeks, then we do the selection process, then we flag off. Because this is great. At a time like this, it takes the man at the realm of affairs, the humanitarian side of him, to really think we need to impact the job seekers. They will be collecting 40,000 for 6 months. Hopefully, before they are posted, we're going to give them some indoctrination. We're going to train them on some employability skills. And we hopefully think the employers will find them employable. And at the end of the day, they will find themselves in the job space. And that is the concern of Mr. Governor. He wants those job seekers, youth who are not employed, to be gainfully employed at a time like this. Some of them that are graduates that have not been able to do any, that all they are looking for is white collar job. This is an opportunity for you. And Mr. Governor has graciously said he's going to, we must post some of them to parastatals, to government agencies, and he's going to eventually employ them. And that is applaudable.
Given the vision objective of what the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment represents, and the mission statement guiding the operations and activities of the ministry, complemented with the core values of what the ministry stands for, the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment is unquestionably blazing the trail in keeping with the team's agenda policy of Mr. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu for a greater Lagos initiative of our dream.
I want to laugh our love.